Good morning. On behalf of all the employees of Heritage Cooperative, I welcome you to Heritage Cooperative's Regional Information Meeting and 2011 Annual Report. But most of all, I'd like to thank you for your business. Heritage Cooperative finished its second year of consolidation August 31st, 2011. Our outside auditors, Ballister, Haar, and Shear, started and completed Heritage physical and financial audit in September. Upon completion of the audit, Heritage Cooperative was given an unqualified audit with net earnings for 2011 of $13,231,000. The Board of Directors at the September board meeting approved a patronage distribution to members of $10.4 million, of which $3.6 million was to be paid in cash. The final audit was presented to Heritage Board of Directors Audit Committee, chaired by Dale Schreier of Marysville, Ohio, for clarification and questions in October, and to the full Board of Directors for acceptance at the December board meeting. Also at the December board meeting, at the recommendation of Heritage Board of Directors Governance Committee, chaired by Mike Gosman, Ada, Ohio, the board approved the equity redemption of $2.3 million. Heritage Cooperative's 2010-2011 year was truly an example of working together, winning together. The Statement of Operations presented summarizes and provides an overview of Heritage Cooperative's 2011 performance. Customer-focused performance has strengthened Heritage Cooperative as it provides benefits and creates value to its members. The book value of $1 of Heritage stock at year-end 2011 had an implied value exceeding $1.63 per dollar share. What better example of working together and winning together? In a marketplace filled with risks, volatility, and uncertainty, performance and growth are the proof of the pudding. Working capital is the fertilizer of growth. Without working capital, there can be no sustained growth. It does not matter how you are organized or how noble your mission is. Without working capital, your mission will be short-lived. To summarize Heritage Cooperative's 2011 fiscal year, net savings were $13.2 million. Patronage dividend was $10.4 million, with $3.6 million paid in cash and $6.8 million reinvested in the company. Equity redemptions in 2011 were $2.3 million and were paid in January and February of 2012. In addition to strengthening our balance sheet by increasing net worth and working capital, redeeming equities, and providing patronage with significant cash, Heritage also spent over $4.5 million in capital projects in 2011, replacing agronomy equipment and grain handling projects designed to increase operating efficiency and member benefit. In 2012, Heritage will continue to invest in infrastructure improvement and technology. Success requires little explanation. Our heritage has been for over 90 years, creating value and sharing the value with our members. Our heritage has been creating alternatives, opportunities, and real value to our members and communities. Cooperatives have extended producers downstream opportunities. Comments that cooperatives are too big, lack customer sensitivity, and underperform are often unfounded and made by the uninformed or those that covet the cooperative's business position. Cooperatives often have been the vehicle that brought changes and advances in technology to rural America, changes that have created value to their members but also enriched the lives of our communities. Productivity in agriculture has increased. In 1930, one farmer fed 10 people. Today, one farmer feeds 155 people globally. In 1930, agriculture only employed 22% of the workforce. Today, it employs less than 2%. In 1930, 25% of household income was spent on food. Today, less than 10% of household income is spent on food, and less than 6% if you only consider food consumed in the home. Producer co-ops such as Heritage Cooperative have played an important role in U.S. and global agricultural growth and will continue to do so in the future. Cooperatives create value for its members and increase capital in the communities by extending farmers present in the food chain. Cooperatives have taken farmers beyond the farm gate. This graph shows the importance of cooperatives concept. Without cooperatives, producers would have access to only about 5% of the ag food value chain. With cooperatives, producers triple their presence in the food value chains. Statements that today's cooperatives are too big and underperform lacks credibility. Such statements are often by the uninformed or for those that covet the cooperative's market position. The facts speak for themselves. Cooperatives are much smaller than related players. Granted, local cooperatives have grown in order to serve our members who have grown faster than the cooperative. In the global marketplace, cooperatives are less significant, but our influence is growing. Cooperatives' performance, however, has been very comparable to investor-owned organizations. For your reference, Heritage return on equity for the past year was 23.2%. Return on assets was 7.7%, and local return on local equity was 21.99%. In 2011, Heritage Cooperative outperformed the S&P 500 average of all companies. The USDA's average for comparable cooperatives in sales and distribution of businesses, as well as the average of CHS's peer group of cooperatives with sales greater than 200 million. It is important, however, not just to look at the numbers, but to understand the real difference in cooperatives and investor-owned firms. Success in investor firms is measured in dollars, while success in cooperatives is return of benefits. The member benefit of having a strategic agronomy warehouse to manage not only price risk, but product risk as well. The benefit members producers gain with direct access to premium markets. The cooperative edge in providing breakthrough genetics, biotechnology, and agronomic innovation. The time value of a source of all your production needs. Being on the leading edge of innovation and service that increase your production efficiency and bottom line. The real value and benefit of being a creator of marketing opportunities developed by the local cooperative for the benefit of the local cooperative. The cooperative advantage of not being a market taker from multinational investor organizations and Wall Street hedge fund operators, but a producer-driven market maker. When the soft red wheat market was in disarray and the futures market and cash market were out of concert, Heritage Cooperative was part of the solution in the development and adoption of the Northwest Shuttle Train Wheat CME delivery program. In fact, Heritage Cooperative was the first elevator approved for CME delivery and to make deliveries. With 5 unit train grain facilities, Heritage is also a significant player in the southeastern poultry and swine markets. How will Heritage measure success? Our Heritage has been successful, but we will not be successful in the future by sitting on our laurels. How will we measure success? By continuing to add value to our members and communities by providing benefits, not just profits. At the day's end, sustained success is really just a measure of how well you served your customer. Heritage success needs little explanation. It will always be about being the customer's preferred choice in providing agricultural products and services.